What's up, gangsters? It's me again. It's 3:22 in the morning. Um, I'm very drunk again. Surprise, I know, shocker. Yeah, I'm doing pretty shit. I don't know, I feel like I record these when I'm doing really shit. So, I don't think it's really representative of my mood all the time, although I do feel shitty a lot. Fuck, I should probably turn that off. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I was talking to this guy on Bumble named Nick, and he fucking ghosted me. We really hit it off. We talked for like a few hours back and forth. One day we were really, vibing, and then I texted him the next day like, "Hey, how's your day been? How you doing?" Just to like start off another conversation. And he just hasn't replied. It's been like 3 days, 4 days now, I think. And he just completely fucking ghosted me. So I unmatched him, and I just, yeah. I matched with another guy today purely because he listens to the Strokes. So that's kind of like, that's one of those things where it bypasses all red flags for me. if like the Strokes is in your top 5 artists, or like anything Julian does, but even the Strokes, which is like surface level Julian Casablancas stuff, like if that's in your top 5 artists, then like I overlook every other red flag and just immediately swipe right. So yeah. Anyway, what today is, it's technically Monday. I'm 1.5-ish weeks clean of self-harm, which is, I'm proud of that, but I'm not sure I'm gonna make it through tonight. Yeah. I've been wearing this rubber band because I read a bunch of places that flicking that helps, and it honestly, I think it has been. I know some people say it doesn't help them at all, but I think it has been helping me a little bit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I low-key kind of miss the mental hospital. I wish I could go back. I mean, I might go back soon. Whether I want to or not. Same bottle of pills I overdosed on back in November. Yeah. I don't know, man. I hate this fucking disorder. I hate BPD. It's so fucking awful. Like, I just think everyone fucking hates me. I feel like a burden to everyone. Yeah, to quote a Green Day song, I don't remember which song it is. I think it's She, it's one of the songs off of Dookie. It's like, I feel like a social tool with better use. That's exactly how I feel, I feel like a tool that has, no use, really, It feels like people just either use me or hate me, Or I guess oftentimes probably both. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera much. I should do that more. Yeah. I don't know. I've had a lot to drink. Oftentimes pretty much every time I get drunk nowadays, I get on VR chat. I have a VR headset, I have a Valve Index and shit. And I play guitar for people. And, you know, I don't know, recently it's just gotten worse for me. You know, like, most people enjoy it, but, like, whenever, you know, you run into that one person who's like, you know, man, I really hate your shitty guitar playing or your shitty singing. It really fucking hits, like, way more than everyone else saying they like it. And so I just end up feeling like utter shit for the rest of the night. And that's been happening more and more recently. Playing VR chat is a double-edged sword, because if I go through the whole night without anyone saying anything like that, then I end up feeling fine. But if you know, even one person says something like that, it just ruins my fucking night. Honestly, I think I'm playing VR chat just to recreate what happened around a year ago. Around a year ago, I met this girl in VR chat. Her name was Delia, Delia. She was gay. And, you know, we really hit it off. We were, really, she introduced me to a couple of my favorite artists, Geety and Jezebel Gebergably. And, yeah, we really hit it off, so much to the point that, like, I met her, like, a couple weeks before spring break. We were both in college, and she lived a few hours away from me. And so she ended up taking a bus to my apartment, and she stayed over in my apartment for a week after only knowing me for a couple weeks, which is probably not the greatest idea, but, you know, we did it. And during that week, she broke up with me, citing that she thought she was polyamorous and asexual. Yeah. That was this is probably, I mean, it was spring break last year, so it was like April, March. Yeah, I wasn't used to it then, but now I'm used to hearing that kind of shit. I'm often the reason people realize they're not ready for a relationship or whatever the fuck. It's often the excuse I hear. And I just don't buy it. I'm sure it's probably true most of the time. I don't know, but it just hurts. I just wish I could have a stable relationship with someone who wasn't abusing me. Like, is that so much to ask for? I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is just like what I'm going through is the normal experience and I'm just overblowing it, or if I'm genuinely just having awful luck, or maybe there's something fundamentally wrong with me that's attracting these people. I don't know. But I always attract either people who want to abuse and use me for somehow, whether like physically and sexually, which is often the case with men, or with women who abuse me, it's often emotionally. Or if they aren't abusing me, they just leave immediately. Like, it's always one or the other. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. there's something wrong with me. I don't know. Because clearly I don't struggle with getting into relationships. Like, I'm clearly attractive on a surface level according to my statistics, I guess, my track record. But I guess as soon as people figure me out beyond the surface level, they just fucking nope the fuck out or be like, yo, I can abuse this chick. You know? I don't know, man. I miss being in a relationship. I don't miss my most recent ex, but man, I miss just being in a relationship. Yes, I felt shitty still, but I felt way less shitty. That's why it was so hard to break up with her, to be honest, was because, you know, she was abusing me and I dreaded talking to her and everything. Being alone sucks so much more. I would happily stay in an abusive relationship, which is what I was doing. Even if it, like, I would happily stay in an abusive relationship if it meant I wasn't alone. You know? I don't know. Fuck. I really am, like, I'm so close to attempting again. It feels like every night I just get closer and closer. You know? I'm in the last couple weeks of the semester, and this is around the time I attempted last semester. I feel like it's gonna happen again. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm on a new mood stabilizer. We upped the dose on Seroquel or whatever. And I think it's helping, but like, I think I would be honestly worse off if I wasn't on any medications. I mean, definitely for my anxiety. My anxiety meds are 100% helping a fuck ton. But like my mood stabilizers, I'd probably be worse off, but it honestly is more of a behavioral thing. I think I'm the way I am partially from past trauma with my dad and just, you know, learned behavior and yeah. Yeah. My dad really fucked me up as a kid. I mean, I wasn't like raped or anything, but like, he really, whether he wants to admit it or not, he abused me a lot. And it really left a lasting effect on me. God, my bangs are like, I'm purposely growing out my bangs to cover my eyes as much as possible. I'm trying to go for the emo look. Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, he really fucking, like, hurt me. He would yell at me all the time. Anytime that anything went wrong, he would just put it on me. He expected the world of me, and when I didn't deliver, I got fucking yelled at or punished. And it just made me feel really antsy. Because it was this abusive dichotomy where, like, you know, he was allowed to do anything he wanted and, you know, he didn't get any consequences for it. But anytime I tried to do anything, you know, like, I would immediately get shut down and yelled at. So whenever I was around him, I would just shut down and just do what he told me. You know, he used to call me, like, he used to comment about how I ate, and, like, so, like, I would just barely eat or not eat at all when I was around him, and, like, I remember, like, he called me fat and shit, and commented about how, like, much I ate, And then as soon as I could drive to, like, because I saw my dad every other weekend. So whenever I could drive to meet him instead of having my mom have to, like, drop me off, I would stop at the gas station and get, like, a bunch of fucking food, like, you know, food to survive the weekend, basically. And then you know, I would barely eat during the fucking day. Like, I would maybe eat, like, 500 calories max during the day when I was with him. And then, you know, at night, whenever he went to sleep, I would just binge eat, like, a fuck ton. Because I didn't feel comfortable. He made me not feel comfortable eating around him. And I think that's really transferred over. Because I really hate eating in front of people now. And I think, like, anytime I'm out with someone, I can't eat more than them. Like, I have to eat as, like, equal to as what they eat, or less, preferably. And then whenever I get home and I'm alone, I just fucking binge and eat, you know, till I'm comfortable. And it's fucking awful. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, he just would have this double standard against me. And yeah, he was allowed to do everything he wanted, but I had to do exactly what he told me, or else he would get on to me and yell at me. And yeah. God, my foot's asleep. He really fucked me up. I think most of my behavior, and probably a big reason why I have BPD, is because of him. Just, you know, growing up with such a toxic relationship. My mom was like the opposite. I don't think that helped, honestly. My mom just, like, let me do whatever the fuck I wanted and was really chill with me, which was, I mean, a parent should be there to, like, guide you and stuff, but, like, she was the opposite spectrum. She just didn't care at all. I mean, not to say that she wasn't, like, supportive or anything. It's just, she was way more, like, you know, letting me do my own thing, kind of thing. My dad was not like that at all. And so it really fucked me up, having that dichotomy. I'm so glad that when my parents divorced in middle school that I ended up living with my mom and visiting my dad. If I had to live with my dad and visited my mom, I honestly think I probably would have attempted suicide in high school and maybe even gone through with it. I don't think I would have. Like, I would have been way worse off. My dad's really good with younger kids and animals, but with, like, adolescents, he's fucking awful. Yeah. God, my foot's fucking asleep. Yeah. I just feel like such a piece of shit. I feel like no one wants me around. Like, I just don't get the point. Like, I feel like everything I do is just to please others. That's why I think it's honestly a big reason why I make music. I mean, I do like making music just for the sake of making music. It is a form of therapy for me, but, like, I think I just like making people happy, and me making music makes people happy. Like, yeah. I will bend over backwards and sacrifice everything if it means making someone happy. I'm such a selfless person. to a detriment. I don't even like, I would sacrifice my bare necessities if it meant someone else could be even slightly more comfortable. Like, I'm just, everything's so out of whack for me. Yeah. Okay. My foot's really falling asleep. I need to fix that. So, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna try not to kill myself tonight, but I can't promise that I'm not gonna self-harm. I'll try that. I'll try not to, though. Look, you could barely see. The scars are barely there. I'm really proud of that. I'm at a point where I feel comfortable going out in short sleeves, which it's been a minute since that, but yeah. Anyway, I'm signing off. Peace.